I mean, custom writing, sort of.
Is there a way to get them for free?
Steal them.
Are we live?
Yes.
Oh, hey guys.
That's fine.
What's
Nobody.
up? It's the Alpha stream. With your girl, Witch Sharper Than Fang, and Alpha. Say hey, Alpha.
Hi. I think my show's just been shanghaied.
No, I'll give it right back. I am not actually going to steal anything. I, being a responsible adult, am ordering checks from my bank. And I'm having lots of fun with the different options they're giving me, but now I've realized that I have to pay them for it, and I'm not so excited about it.
I think you've stolen the heart of every viewer we've had. So,
That's very sweet, but I'm not sure that's true. Anyway, Alpha, what are we playing tonight?
the same thing we play every night, Pinky.
I wouldn't call it every night, but many nights, yes.
Gizmos and gadgets again. Hopefully we're close. No, we are close, fairly. Oh yeah, I need to bring the volume back up. Because I had to tone it down for a prior stream that was all PC beeps. There we go, that should be about normal. So at this point, we've kicked Morty's ass 10 different times, and we're going to have to kick it 5 more times. That's the short version.
Get him!
The slightly longer version is, I think we've worked out a way to not have any more glitches like we were having on the last episode. Whether that works, we'll soon find out. Back to Aircraft 3, about halfway through. We did get one other thing while I was off screen, and that was the elliptical wing, which looks like this.
$100?
I know, pretty cheap wings.
They're making me pay $16 for them to print a treble clef on it. Absolutely not.
Yeah, you can always just draw a treble clef on it.
I would happily draw a treble clef on every check in the book if I didn't have to pay $16. That's bananas. Okay, show me the body of this plane.
Sure. Yeah, the wing that I grabbed that we didn't see before was this. This is the good one. Here's a general look at the body. The cockpit I have has the medium angle to tail, which is not quite the best. Oh yes, this is the propeller that does not have the controllable blades.
Thus signified by not having a red band, which
Yep.
I guess means control in their language.
Probably. Might just be that the red represents an extra piece of, like an extra machine in there. So the two tails we are looking at are the sharp curve and the medium curve, neither of which are the best. But you can see that by this curve up top. There's your sharpness on this one. You can see where it bends more
Oh
definitively.
yeah, they do a good job of differentiating.
Yeah. So there's a general look at what the body looks like.
Oh yeah, okay.
We're not using any of the above, but there you go.
Now it's just a
now it's
strange,
floating wings.
disembodied decal.
Yep. And we have the green paint.
Which is what we had decided on?
For this time around, yeah.
Oh, goodness. That is bright green.
Okay, so we're halfway through this as it is. Yeah, that's right. Come on in here. He's just going to fall down. I'm not going to chase him. I'm going to go in this way. Review time.
Now I'm just making car sounds.
What's that?
Sorry. Put the 4 on the 2 and the 2 on the 5.
Sure, that's one way.
How many other ways did you find?
Just one.
Okay.
4 on 4, 1 on 2.
This is not... Stop showing me things I didn't want to see.
So bodies are all chemical. We made that establishment with both the super solver and the chimp.
I thought the chimps were robots.
I mean, most robots require some kind of power source. Generally batteries, if not electrical. I don't know.
That doesn't mean chemical,
I don't know.
but yes.
The battery-powered mower, the electric mower, everything runs on some kind of motion. As much as I would really love to see a horse with light rays coming out its eyes, its nose, or its ass, that unfortunately is not one of those creatures, and this is not one of those games.
Yikes.
Doesn't it just break your heart to see that horse slave driving like that?
No.
Cool.
The harness looks like it's well fit to the animal. I think a lot of horses like having jobs. Not all of them. Depends on the horse and the job.
Boy, this looks fun.
God, they're everywhere.
Yeah, that next door after this is going to be tough. Do you remember how boots and oil work?
Oil adds 2 or 3. Boot takes away like 3. Or something.
The operative
I don't know,
numbers...
hit it max. It's probably max. It's always max.
No, the operative number's 2 for both of them. They wipe each other.
Oh.
It's just an even 5. What do we have here? The nanners. Shh. You get the fuck back here. Well, that didn't go well, did it? So what do I get back? Huh. I lost them both. So, as to what I lost, the propeller with 3 blades just doesn't have the spinner on it. And the flaps that rotate only look the same as all the other flaps, except I believe they are yellow?
Mm-hmm. Is this some sort of digger?
It's a bulldozer, basically. Ish. Scooper,
No,
whatever.
it's a digger. A bulldozer pushes. It pulls. It dozes.
What else does it do?
That's about it.
Okay. Doesn't slice, doesn't dice.
That is a digger or a backhoe.
Alright, we've used the Comet decal up. These guys are really annoying me right now. He had the retractable landing gear. Get there,
Yeah,
get
we
there.
may want to get that to
Get there,
safety.
get there, get there. So there's the retractable landing gear. This is the open cock.
Gross.
Pit. Yeah, gross and really unattractive looking. Not to mention the fact that you do not want to be exposed to that kind of air. Blah blah, generic electrician's joke, blah blah blah. Okay. Hey, it's a horsey.
Or part of one.
Hey, it's a stepladder. Hey, it's another horsey.
Oh, lucky us.
Hey, it's a big, long, spanky plank. Actually, you could really hurt somebody with this thing. If they're standing up and you sit down suddenly, it's gonna hurt.
I mean, all seesaws have that risk.
Yep. Alright. Let's do this real quick. That's a tail we don't need. How do you make 30?
Both on the 3?
Sure.
Would that work?
Sure. We don't need that. Let's keep that for safety. Or just in the event of stupidity.
Yeah, you're getting hit a lot, but in your defense, they are everywhere today.
Oh, just wait till we see the new brand. Oh wait, we have seen them.
We
'Cause
have
they were
seen
kicking
them,
my
but
ass and causing glitches all last episode.
yeah. Oh, these puzzles. These are all for you. It's hard to be interactive with those because you say, place it right there. No, 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 not there. No, a little to the left. No, 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 go back too far. There's just no way to do it remotely.
Yeah. Oh well. We're gonna move on to something fresh pretty soon anyway. It's just a matter of seeing all the fancy, cute parts that the aircraft building has to offer.
Aircraft always was my favorite.
You like flying, huh?
I'm referring to this game specifically, but
Yes.
I don't mind flying. Like, actually being on a commercial plane. No, I don't mind that.
Right.
What about you? Did we ever ask that question? How do you feel about flying?
I think we did, come to think about it. I'd be the first one to fly out on the wing.
Jeez. No, thank you. I am perfectly happy doing it the normal way.
Alright. This time let's do something different. Let's cross the wires.
Why do they let you do that?
Well, nobody's thinking about it from an electrical standpoint. I don't think.
No, I suppose that is not the intent of this game.
No, we're not artists here. We're scientists. Commutative property. 4 times 2 equals 2 times 4 and the
Yeah,
like.
we've gotten a lot of the commutative ones today.
Turbocharger.
Nice.
Must get to safety.
And then you should probably save.
Good idea.
Turbochargers are important.
Yeah, turbocharger's the good engine. So we still need... Oh, you know what? I'll keep the paints as my anti-glitch. Oh, they took the tail with the sharp angle. Oh well. The tail with the sharp angle. We'll see if I can get it back, but if we don't, it's just really, really bent. Like where the sharp curve was.
Yeah, I thought you'd showed that one to us already.
The
Or
sharp,
is that not the sharpest?
the sharp angle, yes. Or the sharp curve I did. The sharp angle I did not.
Oh, it could get even worse. Lucky us.
But I got this back. That's what a propeller without a spinner looks like. It literally
How to spin it.
just has a it literally just has a thing that holds the blades on it. You can't control the speed of the spin.
Kind of makes it sound like it doesn't spin at all if it doesn't have something that they call a spinner.
Well, whatever it is, it's worthless. And that's totally unsafe, by the way, having 3 sleeping chimps right by the workshop.
Yeah, no, this was not awesome planning.
No. The ADF radio, that's not the one I'm after. No.
Oh, absolutely not.
No, the hell with that. Oh, this one's pretty easy. All I have to do is click several times in important places and turn it the right way and make
Yeah, it always scares me when you go the wrong way by accident. It's like, oh shit, that didn't work.
Hey, the electric eel is back.
Did we decide on a decal specifically for this one already?
No, we didn't. The pinstripe was just the only one that I had at that point.
Placeholder, I see.
Yeah, that's the one that you saw there in the workshop. The electric eel you've seen before. By all means,
Yes,
make your
but it hasn't been used.
by all means make your vote.
Have we used pinstripe? Or have we used something else that's vaguely stripy?
Stars and Stripes is the only stripey one, I think.
Okay, I just couldn't quite remember. At the moment, I'm feeling partial to the eel.
Okay.
Although I will have to see how it looks on the green background.
Well, let's take a good look.
We don't have a body.
Nope. Here's the wheel pants, by the way.
Pants! Wheel pants!
Unfortunately, they're useless.
Because they don't retract.
Nope. We already have those put in.
Oh, it's like the same green. It'll just fade away. I'm not sure I like it.
Alright, so keep the pinstripe?
Yeah.
Okay. There's one more decal out there. And the chimps are waking up.
Yeah, see if you can lure them somewhere else.
There's no luring. They won't do anything aside from wander.
See if you can stun them at a different point in their wanderings.
Well, that I'm definitely gonna do.
Oh.
There's exactly one solution.
They are. Huh. Ooh. Alright, fine, I'll do it the right way. So 3 times 4 is 12, and 1 times 1 is 1. 12 plus 1 is 13.
Yeah.
Five and hang on. 8. No, 7. No, this is impossible. It can't be done. Next question.
It is 8, by the way. It is 8 and 5.
Are you sure?
I mean, I just did it.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't know.
I don't know. In my head, I thought it was 13. And I was like, well, 7 is 12, I guess. And I was just very happy to accept, like, well, there's no way to get 13 with those numbers. And I was just ready to stop.
I don't think we need to outline this one. Kinetic moves, potential don't.
Potential could move if it wanted to. It just doesn't want to.
Matter of fact, kinetic was a Jeopardy question tonight.
That was a question or an answer?
It was a question. The answer pertained to the question of what is kinetic.
Oh.
And now our veritable swarm of parts.
Lucky us.
Propeller. There it is, the tail section with gradual curve.
Take it home.
Yep, we need the GPS and the proper cockpit. Which I
Still
hope are
can't
both
believe
here.
they had invented
There's
a
the
functional
GPS.
GPS at that point. I don't know, I guess I didn't think they had sufficient satellites yet. Oh, speaking of none of this stuff, my community band is probably going to be playing the Victory at Sea medley that I heard at your concert.
Really?
And I'm really glad that I heard it at your concert because it helped me sight read it a great deal.
That's pretty awesome.
I tend to learn best through imitation, so listening to a piece helps me tremendously.
That's really awesome. We're actually doing it again at Carnegie Hall.
It's a good showpiece.
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, Andrew, what were you thinking?
I wasn't thinking, but fortunately it was just paint.
You got very lucky.
Okay, there's the two-blade propeller. Totally
Amateurs.
worthless. That's the partially tapered wing. The fully tapered wing is basically closed off in between this wing and the elliptical wing. Like it's narrower as you go further out. That kind of deal. I had to throw away the fully one because I'm not going all the way back there again. That's the GPS radio. ADF's no good. Tail section with gradual curve. Enclosed cockpit with sharp angle to tail. We'll hold it for now, but we need the one with the slight angle. Alright, there's two more doors up there. Unless one of the chimps nabbed it.
Oh, Andrew. You're playing a strange and dangerous game that I don't appreciate.
I know. I don't either.
Ah!
Oh, that was close. Well, I got the flaps back. If I get the... And I think I got the cockpit stolen. Not the cockpit, thankfully. As soon as I get that, I'm out of here. I'm not even gonna screw around with that one.
Our dummy cockpit.
Yeah.
So would it be 5 plus 1 is... No, you would do multiplication first. So 5 times 5 is 25. And then 5 times 1 is 5. 25 plus 5 is 30?
Actually, either way would have been perfectly fine. 5 plus 1 is 6. 6 times 5 is 30.
Will it always work like that?
Yeah.
Okay, well then...
Because the weights are... Basically, if you put the weights in parentheses, it'll work perfectly fine.
But I have no guarantee that they're in parentheses. Nobody has written it down for me. I don't know that the parentheses are there.
That's just me thinking outside the box.
Are you telling me that as a general rule in this setup, if you were doing this, I can assume that the weights are in parentheses? That's just how this works?
Yes.
Okay, very well then. Put the 10 on the 3, please.
Yes. See if I can find another example. Flat engine, compass plus map. Okay, now to get the fuck out of here.
You can have a GPS system or a compass and a map. Do you how do they show that that's not good? Like, do you get lost on course or something?
No, it's just animated by slowing you down. Like everything that's actually seen is a product of speed.
Right.
And sorry, I'm not screwing with the last decal. Yeah, that's the flat engine by itself. Yep, yellow flaps. Actually, should I be daring and hunt down the last decal for sake of completion? And maybe there's a better one than the pinstripe, should I?
Wow, that green is really glaring with the windows and everything.
You know what? Everything is safe.
I would say no, just for interest of time.
Okay. Then we're just gonna go straight to the race. Let's fly.
Let's kick butt.
So that was green pinstripe.
And this is Air 4?
Air 3.
Oh.
But you'll be pleased to know that Air 4 has the same number of parts. It doesn't go up.
I am pleased to know that.
And being that we cleared 4 for both auto and alt, that's where we're going to go. Do we pick red or blue for the paint?
Oh, for a helicopter.
What the hell?
My repair tech friend sent me a Snapchat of her playing what I'm pretty sure is a soprano trombone.
Oh, wow.
And she's also a saxophone player, so it doesn't sound great, but she is entertained by how tiny it is.
Yes. Yep, this is the very last paint decision we're going to have. Is red or blue for the helicopter?
A blue helicopter.
Blue. Okay, so the final there will be red, the last auto will be red, the last alt will be green. Okay, so this is a little more involved as far as reading is concerned. So I'm just going to see if I can speed right through it. We need a no-tail rotor. Shallow slope tail boom. A covered engine bay. A sleek pointed nose for the cabin. Retractable landing gear, again.
But does it wear pants?
No. This one doesn't. 2 jet turbo shaft engines. Transmission boxes are all the same. And a 4-blade rotor with swept tips. Also, we are going to see the gauntlet room for the first time.
The who?
You'll see what I mean by the room's design. There is no way down once you're up there, except for all the way through.
Okay, we've definitely either did not have access to this or were too dumb to do it.
We did. Oh,
And
no,
my brother and I, because I've never seen that before in my life.
That room is accessed by reaching Air 4. Let's just pop the watermelon. This next room, or this room, once we get to it, is going to be hard enough. I need to make a music arrangement of this song, too. I'm just going to do this one floor first. Try and ease the length of this thing. At least it's something I might be able to survive. And he's picking up boxes. Alright, now would be a really good time to tear him apart. Okay. Alright, this ought to be interesting. So there's the transmission box. Tail boom with moderate slopes. The end that attaches to the cabin, I believe, will be wider on the one we want.
Mm-hmm.
That's a single jet turbo shaft engine. Tail rotor high on the tail. We need a no-tail rotor. And there's all of our protection parts for right now.
Good.
Oh wait, there is a way down. Sort of. If you decide not to commit to it, you can go out this way.
Yeah, but can you get...
Once you go in, you have to go all the way through. Yeah, he's not going anywhere right now.
I've never seen this before.
Yeah, this one's going to be tough. If only because there's no workshop until we get to the bottom.
Well, there's never any workshop until you get to the bottom.
Right, but I mean, like, you can't break off this time, is what I'm saying.
Oh.
Like, you can't just choose not to go through any more doors. Like, you can just go back freely.
Hmm.
This time, you can't.
Excuse me. Not sure if my burp came through the microphone.
I did not hear it.
Excellent.
Ouch. I don't know which one he took, though. It's either the steep or the moderate. Oh.
Well, we don't want either of them.
No, but for the sake of seeing. He got the steep one. And I really just pulled off a very quick move.
Yeah. That's because you're good at this game.
12 and 4. Oh, good.
Why, that could be many things.
Yes. Yeah, there's the steep, skinny one. You can see how that could be easily swayed by the wind. Oh, the pinstripe decal is different this time.
What? That's not allowed.
Well, I mean, it's not a straight stripe. It looks more like ribbons now. I mean, disqualify it, or...
I think we have to for sake of variety.
It's true. Too bad. And that is not the paint we're after. And that is not the engine bay we want. We need the covered one. There's your skids. And I have the... I have 3 pieces, 4 pieces actually, for protection right now.
Yeah, but we don't have any guarantee of what they'll steal.
Yeah. Well, I mean, right now. Like, I mean, the more garbage pieces I'm holding, the less chance that they'll actually grab the good piece.
It's true.
Hey, it's a moof.
What?
Look. It's a big, fat moof eating an apple.
Yeah, okay. Very well. I'll allow it.
Oh, this looks convoluted, doesn't it?
Ugh.
Actually, this isn't terrible. I don't think. Or maybe it is, I don't know.
Wait a minute, you're the one who's supposed to know things.
I have my moments.
I didn't sign up to know things.
Okay, let's do this. Alright, very well. Let's do this. Okay, here. Okay, let's get really, really cute.
What about getting a puzzle that is easy? Oh, well, never mind then.
I mean, that was one that hasn't been seen yet. That's the only reason I made that particular allowance. Alright, now I need to quit being a coward and go through the gauntlet. Alright, deep breath, let's do this. I have to get through all these doors in one bound.
This...
Basketball -2.
It flies.
Yes, it does. Cabin without a nose, that's no good. Just more protection. Alright, anything fancy up here? Stubby blunt nose, that's no good. Rotor inside the tail, that's extremely bad. Pardon me.
Now, your burp did come through.
What can I say? I have no manners.
I think you've just proven that false by immediately excusing yourself after you did it. Just means you have a gaseous stomach.
I have to be somewhat professional. Somewhat.
Oh, speaking of professional, how did your job interview go?
Pretty well. I think they liked what they were hearing, and there was a written exam at the end of it.
How did you feel about that?
Reasonable. Most of what I didn't know had to do with Max, so I'm probably not totally sunk. I think they're primarily a Windows thing, so I should be good. And if for whatever reason I'm not, so be it.
Yep.
Not really a magnet puzzle guy, but as far as magnet puzzles go, that one's pretty quick.
That is an easy one, yeah.
Oh gee, we've never seen this before, have we?
What did you call it? A mouth?
A moof.
A moof.
That's totally it, right?
Yeah, that is horrifying.
Just use your gums to bite the apple. It's no big deal. You won't.
Ugh, that would hurt so bad.
Yeah, it would. Huh? Another pinstripe? Are you telling me that that's the pinstripe we used before?
Have to go back and look at those.
There, provided I hold on to it all the way down.
We can be so lucky.
Everything's light except uranium, and everything is nuclear. The sun is just one big bomb waiting to blow up.
It is blowing up. It's blowing up constantly. It's waiting to peter out.
Yep. Pretty much. Okay, onward.
Indeed.
Four-wheel landing gear. Watermelon with sand, +5.
Gotta go, Max.
That's one heavy sucker right there. Oh, also, we just got access to the big long tube of parts.
And it's also a way to ruin a watermelon.
Yep. Alright, so the tail rotor high on the tail, you saw what that looked like, right? With the tube.
I did.
Yeah, the low one just has it lower on the tail. I just swapped it with the no-tail rotor that we actually need. There's the good engine bay.
Why don't you want a rotor again on the tail?
Because the blueprint said no.
I mean, that's a good enough reason for now. I'm just wondering what their rationale for it is.
I might be able to figure that out once I get back to the workshop. Two-blade rotor. Piston engine with turbocharger. I think I better go back this way because it's pretty safe from chimps, by the looks of it.
Proceed with caution.
Yep.
You have precious cargo.
Yes, I do. I haven't kept count, but I have at least 3 parts that are actually good for this vehicle.
Yeah. Heck, even I could have done that one.
Hmm. Oh, crap. That's a chimp. He's following me, which means I need to run. Let's make this real quick and get our asses back to the workshop.
You can do it. Quick and careful.
Yep. +2 is 3.
Thunk.
One, two. Probably be safer to go this way. And it looks like... Oh, damn it. Okay, there's got to be another way down, right?
You would think. Ugh, this one again? It takes so long for it to go through its animations.
It could be far worse. Hey, love you too.
Dad!
Yeah, he's beat, and he's got to work tomorrow. I think I may need to just sneak out through that door right there once I get through this one. Hey, it's a stroller.
Oh, the wheelbarrow, that's right.
I thought it was a stroller. I mean, it can be a stroller, technically.
I'm sure I've done it before.
Just drop the baby in the basket, everything will be fine. Well,
I think I did it with a friend and not a child, but yes.
The course of action I'm about to take is probably less than advisable, but here we go.
Do you have many other choices?
Not really.
Then...
Finish the rest of the gauntlet, but I know for a fact there's a chimp waiting down there.
Yeah.
And he's got it. Oh boy. Here goes nothing. Whew. Okay.
Alright, let's get some parts.
First of all, save.
Indeed.
These are ugly looking things, aren't they?
Yeah.
And they're not very good either. There's a good engine bay. Yep, there you go. And that's a very ugly tube truss. Very ugly and very bad. Landing gear with 4 wheels. Piston with turbochargers, no good. Gearbox. 2-blade rotor is exceptionally weak.
Well, don't throw everything away. We need safety parts.
I know, I kept 3 of them.
Oh.
That's a no-tail rotor. Tail rotor inside the tail.
What is their, if you go back to the blueprint, what's their justification for not having a rotor right now?
The back tail section keeps your helicopter from spinning, using a part that controls the flow of air around the tail. The less drag your back tail section makes, the faster a helicopter can go.
I see. So it's just...
The lower on the tail the rotor is, the more drag it makes. Inside makes very little. The best part's a no-tail rotor that uses air from the engine to keep the helicopter steady. So it's a natural method of stability.
It's not really a no-rotor tail. It's a no-tail rotor.
So basically less is more. Like it's using the air that it puts out rather than generating more.
And venting it laterally.
Right.
Neat.
Pretty smart. Yeah. And that's a different pinstripe than the other one too. Than both of the ones we've seen.
That just looks like a flame. But we haven't had it.
Nor did we have the other pinstripe.
Well, keep it around.
Okay. Let's protect
it could be a safety, or it could have been a safety part, and I wouldn't have been upset to lose it. But yeah. Keep it for now, so at least we've got something.
Yeah, okay. Alright. Let's get the parts off of that last floor. And see what that chimp has up his sleeve. So we're going to go up that way. Alright. I'm going to do something really slick here.
Says you.
I made the bounce off the narrow platform.
Alright, that was pretty slick.
T-I double G-er. That spells Tigger. And of course I have one friend that made a very racist joke off of that one. Yes. One I will not be repeating, but it exists.
No, I pieced it together.
Yep.
That's rough.
It's not very,
That's
not
the
very
kind of joke I
kosher.
wouldn't let my coworkers and I have a policy that we're not allowed to be racist or intolerant until 3 p.m.
Yeah, at 3 p.m.
Yeah,
As
I'm just
opposed
trying to like keep it corralled in the day,
I was going to say,
like-
as opposed to any other time.
as opposed to letting them do it all day. It's like
Holy
sanctioning-
mother of... No way.
oof. Yeah, start over. It's sanctioning a bad behavior with limits so that you have some control over the bad behavior. It's like childcare or rearing a dog.
Hmm. I would
only
know
it's-
nothing about either of those things.
Only it's grown men.
Hmm. Well, at least there's a policy. And that got us nowhere. Now let's go downward.
So this is error 4.
Yep.
Do auto and alt 4 also have the bounce force, the forced bounce?
No, they don't.
And so does error 4 always have this? Like, you knew this was coming. How did you know?
Years and years and years and years and years of playing this game.
So it's always like this in error 4. So the maps
Yep.
are the same?
Yeah, the floors are the same in each building. Like Air 1 is always the same. Alt 3 is always the same. Like what it is level 1 on each building has only the first room, and then the second room is open for 2 and 3, and the third room is open for 4 and 5.
Mm.
So we've got 3 rooms to go through on each of the 4s and 5s in hunting for our parts. And if I find them all before then, I am not playing further.
Good plan. This is a stressful one.
Yeah. I didn't expect it to get this stressful, but hey, this has been fun anyway. Is this good? Nope. It's another insurance piece. Oh yeah, I just realized I need to prove that I'm a robot again, don't I? And those 2 doors are useless, because there's no boxes there. Anything into yellow? Let's do the ball.
Doink.
Oh, that was dumb. My lack of retention. There's at least 2 boxes here. Nailed it.
Alright, you deserved that. That was funny.
Why, thank you. Bananas are useless. Bananas are useless. This is hitting a little close to home right now.
Yeah.
Let's keep him guessing with a little bit of scatter. Rather than keep going down, go across. Who knows, maybe I'll get lucky and find parts anyway. There's the blue paint. Oh. Right on cue, hey guys?
Yeah.
And the third decal was stars and stripes.
Well, we've definitely seen that before, and I think we even used it once.
Yeah, we used it on the sailplane. I think the exact words were "get it over with."
Yeah.
Stubby and pointed. The rainbow we've already used. So it's going to have to be that pinstripe we already put on. course you remember what the rainbow was.
Oh, the big gay blimp?
Yep. The big gay blimp. You loved that blimp, didn't you?
It symbolized hope.
Yes. Holy mother of...
They're trapped.
3 of them.
Maybe just don't go there.
Last resort. Because if I'm still missing a major part, I may have to fight them. I may have to fight them. I really don't want to. But I may not have a choice.
Yeah.
Let's not let all hell break loose until we absolutely must. Pardon me. I don't need to mess with either of those doors. So I asked Kuro if there were any more Nintendo titles that she wanted to corrupt.
What did she say?
She said she needs to think on it. She probably has one, but she just couldn't think on it at the time. Like, think of it.
Yeah. When did you talk to her?
Last night. Yeah, while I was stuck awake.
You could keep each other company.
Yes, that was quite nice. Oh no, no!
Oh, you found the room! Throw! Invincibility frames.
3-blade rotor, yellow paint, retractable landing gear. I had to go in. I would not have had a choice. Because the bastards had the retractable gear. In hindsight, I am so glad I did that.
We got good stuff out of it.
Yeah, we only got one good part. Hey, it's better than none. Up. That's safe. So now we just need the rotor. We need the sleek nose. And we need the rotor. And the cabin and the engine. And I'm not dropping that many of those.
Was that one of the only choices that you could get an object that far? High gravity and
Pretty much was the use of the beach ball. No, too much. Matter of fact, I don't think I even need that door anyway.
much better.
You're seeing this. If the wave 4 races are this chaotic, 5 is going to be hell. Matter of fact, I may shoot ahead on auto. Well, actually, maybe not. Or I have ideas about that. I'll get to that in a... Oh my god. Oh my god in heaven!
Run!
I just need to get this cabin back to the workshop.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Now, it seems like with all those insurance parts, we're safe, but I'm not going to tempt it.
Yeah, that would be just the thing to...
There's the sleek pointed nose, which is the good cabin.
is not an attractive vehicle.
No, it really isn't. Okay, so there's one box directly above me. Alright, I can get into this way pretty easily.
Oh, very good.
And that's just a box. This should work. Okay, very well.
Nice.
Thank you. That didn't help me. Here's the way down. The nanners.
They are useful, but we do have plenty of them.
I think dodging these guys is becoming a little more natural.
Yeah, being invincible while you're jumping is pretty great.
Doesn't look like there are many boxes left. I can only hope that those are important ones down there.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Nope.
Very smooth.
Oh, thank you.
And of course, momentum comes to a screeching halt because you have to watch all their animations, but that's edutainment for you.
Yep. They have to show you everything. Good, 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 good.
Oh, that is very convenient.
Now we just need the swept rotor. I hope it's that box up there. Should we be so lucky?
That would certainly be nice.
Almost. But it's certainly better than the one we had before. We saw the 3-blade. Come on. Oh, that's not it.
That there's a wrench.
Yes, it is. Depending on how you use it, could be very painful. That's the one. We're out of here.
Run!
Screw the last doors. Screw the chimps. We're running. We're running for the fucking hills.
Well, we cured you of your completionist tendencies.
I don't even know what did that. Maybe just the fact that doing this with chimps is a real pain in the ass.
Yeah. It really does, Well, you could argue that it does add something to the game. It's whether or not you want the thing that it adds.
Yes. There's your swept tips. You can see not only the red, but the fact that there's more material on the ends there.
Hmm.
Let's go. Okay, now what I'm going to do now is show the other two level 5 layouts. We just saw the aircraft one, which is a real pain. Okay. Honestly, I think a lot of this is just going to be work ahead for me, because Auto 5 is just another one of these.
Yeah.
What I'll do is, again, get to race point with this one and show off the ginormous engine that we're going to have. That'll have red paint. Alt 5 has 9 parts, the most of any vehicle, tied of course with the last air one. And this time it's hydrogen powered, so we have hydrogen fuel tanks, which are all the same, fuel cells, which are basically batteries, 100 kilowatts of power, 100 kilowatt engine. We'll see what those look like at the end of that. Oh, you know what? I forgot in auto we need to see this. Here's what the last room in you can see the lag just from the sheer amount of activity going on here.
Yeah, wow.
And it's a very convoluted layout. Here's what autos looks like. Not nearly as frustrating.
Yeah, very simple.
We've seen all these parts before. I'm literally just grabbing insurance pieces while I can here.
Yeah.
And I had probably better do the same in Alt, just for the sake of protection.
That way you can get right down to it when you play ahead.
Yeah. And it's just friggin' bananas. Oh well. And finally, which I imagine is the true prize of the game, Air 5, which is a personal jet.
Whoa.
Yeah, now we're talking. So, here's the convolutedness of this 9-part monster. We need
A very shallow angle.
a shallow angled tail cone, a swept tail mounted high. Cockpit and cabin are all the same. A thin and pointed nose section. Computer and a motor on the controls. A 35-degree swept wing. turbofan engines with electronic computer controls are the best. Fuel tank inside the wing. And a thin airfoil with a sharp front edge.
Good lord.
Yep. Do you any longer care how these parts, like what these parts look like, honestly?
Not terribly.
Yeah, me either. So, tell you what. For the last episode of the show, pick one of those three. Which of those three vehicles are we actually going to do on the air?
I do want to see the jet.
You want to see the jet? Okay, then off screen I'm going to shoot ahead on Auto 5 and Alt 5, clear their races, and the series finale is going to be this jet. Actually, we could probably get a start on it now if you still have time, unless you want to...
I should go to bed.
Seize it now? Okay. Then let's get out of the blueprint, cut it right here. Okay. One super quick thing pertaining to my Super Solver's ending stream. So I'm just taking quick votes on this. So basically on this game it has you pick a topic. Each of those word lists next to it represents one level in the game. And what I'm doing as to which list gets played on the air is taking a vote on the last list on each of these. Let me get my voting sheet up real quick. I know I have it somewhere. Thought I had it somewhere. Where the hell did I put it? Oh, whatever. I can recreate it. Okay, so I'm taking top 3 votes on the following lists as 20-word spelling bee lists. Getting There, Olympics, Zoo, Valentine's Day, Fantasy, Sound Alike, History, Space, Feelings, Size and Shape. Whichever of those lists gets the most votes, that's the one I'm doing on that stream.
We each get 1 vote?
3 votes. You can pick your top 3.
Olympics.
Olympics.
And... Sound Alike.
Sound Alike.
Space.
And Space. Okay. So, Fantasy, Size and Shape also got a vote. Sound Alike now sits at 2. And if anybody watching this happens to see the ending on this, feel free to vote out of those 10 lists that I outlined. Your top
Who else
3.
Voted?
Just Chibi so far.
When was that?
A couple nights ago. I did her off screen though. But yeah, I still have some work to do yet before that episode's ready. So basically, anyone watching out of those 10 lists, pick your top 3. And the winning list will be what I show on the ending stream.
Who are you playing that one with, or is that a solo?
That's going to be a solo, same as the original quickie that I did.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, that one I'm just gonna breeze through that one. And that's that. So yeah. Thanks again for what has officially become a series of endurance.
Yeah, it got hard. Got hard kind of fast.
Yeah, and the final episode of this is going to be the hardest of all. So next time, folks, we're going to see the personal jet and as many parts as my mind can handle getting back to the workshop. I'm going to shoot ahead on the 2 land-based vehicles. That way that will be the final episode for this series. And then we can move on to something else.
You'll have to think of something else to play.
Oh, I have ideas, but what's
Operation Neptune or Mission Think?
Yes, those are actually waiting to be done. They're both getting full runs.
Okay. I would tag along on those.
You'd like to be on those? You got it. We'll do Operation Neptune first, though, because Mission Think has actually some of the same layouts as Gizmos and Gadgets.
Yeah, it's kind of the same game, but like
different puzzles.
Yeah.
And a different boss fight. I will gladly take it. I did
like those.
Love me some board games.
Yeah.
And that's all it is a board game against the Master of Mischief. That will be fun. Yeah, just a little glimpse into the future, guys, and here's to the next 50 episodes being as fun or more as the first.
Was this your 50th?
51st. Last night was 50th.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, I did poker night at the inventory and played quite recklessly and poorly, but it was fun anyway.
Well, I'm glad you had fun.
Thanks. All right, guys, until next time, have an alpha night.
Bye.